Many people would like to listen to my experience on YouTube. It's been about 24 months of doing YouTube, so let's give the people what they want. Give me what I want! And let's make the connection. Good afternoon, dudes and dudettes. I trust you're doing well. Here's the deal. While an FPL video is in the fire, being prepared, I take this time aside to connect with you, speak to you about my experience with YouTube over the last 24 months, or my experience as a whole as a content creator, not an influencer, a content creator, because there's a difference. So we're going to chop this up into three parts. One, what I like about being a content creator. Two, what I've learned. And number three, something bad, but surprisingly, as soon as you accept it, it's good for you. So one, what do I like about YouTube? Well, YouTube is just about creating a presence, creating content. And as a title goes, content creator, creating content, and it's challenging yourself. It's doing same things in a new way. That's the way you get views. That's the way you get people coming back to watch more than one thing you've ever done. Because many people will come to your channel, come to your profile, come to the content you create once. But what is it that'll make them come back again and again and again and again and again and again? And that kind of leads to monetization, but we're not going to speak about that in this video because I want to speak about things that I feel that are good things about creating content that's not intrinsically linked with being a capitalist, with being cash. That's actually a teaser. There's another channel that I just had an idea of in the early hours of this morning, and soon enough you will find out what that idea was and where we are going. Because as I say, what motivates me is new things. I'll be doing the same thing in just a different way. So it's a challenge creating content, creating a process, and refining that process, refining the art, and hitting the sweet spot where people actually like and want to return to the existence you have created, the brand. And as I say brand, it goes on to number two. The things I learned before I started content creating. I had no idea how to create videos, how to edit videos, and once I got that in the bag, my mind developed into something that I didn't recognize before. Yes, I am creative, but in certain ways now, when I see videos, I can just notice a moment where something can be increased, whether it's something funny, whether it's an emphasis to be placed on a moment, which is most likely a second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds max. And what most of the times, that 3 seconds in a 10-minute video takes longer relative to what we're working on than the video itself. Like in the bigger picture, creating a video 10 minutes long, that takes about 3 hours, and that second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds that I want to work on, that will take me about 10 minutes to get everything perfect the way I want it. And what I've learned is breathing annoys me. Yeah, it sounds funny, but when doing editing, right, you get the waveform, the audio wave pattern, and there are certain gaps in your speech. Like, not many people can go for 10 minutes straight without breathing. Not everybody is Bieza.
Very exciting start to this video. The account is currently at a total of 98k. Can we enter the 6-figure club tomorrow? Hit the 6 figs?
Yeah. No, that's actually a good thing. Now I'm not anybody that can just go rattle off like an auctioneer and make everything go swimmingly and have editor me do a little less than I have to. So those gaps in the audio waveforms are something that annoys me. Now, every now and then I get lazy and I don't care as much. Or not don't care as much, I don't mind as much that the gaps are there. Sometimes the audio waveform actually helps to have those spaces, sometimes not. Look at J-cuts. So what I've learned is I can now do editing, and my mind has opened doors to certain places that I did not recognize before. Number 3 is learning that people are not reliable, and don't stake your worth or stake what you want to do in future or base your brand on other people. Look, the cup is back. I just got coffee from my sister. That's an example of somebody that you can rely on. Now, anyway, back on the story. Last year, when I created this YouTube channel just to create podcasts, I wanted to put the other people in the spotlight. And I got tons of ideas that I thought, oh great, these ideas can work. The thing is, those ideas do work until you approach other people to help you work those ideas. Here's one of the problems I experienced. I did a hard draft. I got somebody on, agreeing to the idea, acquiesce, as we say. That's actually the first time I've used that word, acquiesce, in my life. And did I use it correctly? Let me know down below. Up, got over Skype, or is it Zoom? I don't really remember. Somebody from Russia, right? And we arranged the time. Okay, arranged the time. We got to the time, and it turned out this person was actually busy running errands. And me, being accommodating, went, okay, cool, we can do this another time, and we can do this when you are free to do this. Agreement was made to wait an hour. And I was set up to record a podcast. So I thought, okay, let's not do other things. Let's just wait. I waited 15 minutes. I waited 30 minutes. That's okay. An hour, he said. An hour. Yeah. Then hour 15 went. Hour 30. Before, I would have been somebody that stuck around more than 2 hours, 3 hours. But then I just grew tired of people saying one thing and doing another. Also, what's changed about my creative process now is now it's likely people could see this. It's likely the person I'm speaking about could see this. And it's likely this person could be pissed about it. Cover your kids' ears and any kids around you for 5-6 seconds. I don't give a fuck. I'm done prioritizing everybody else before me. So that's the lesson I've learned. Don't depend on other people to push you forward or to push myself forward. So this brand is just me. Now, not saying going forward I'm never going to do podcasts ever again. Maybe if I've drunk enough vodka one night, I could be thinking, okay, cool, I'm ready to get back into podcasting, and maybe it could work. And then one podcast goes by, second podcast goes by, third podcast. Then I realize I'm back to square one, finding everybody that's not suited for a podcast, whereas everybody else looks for people and on the first try gets them, locks them in. So I'm just one alone. I am going to do it myself. So let me know if you create content, if you created content at any time during the past year, 2 years in the zombie apocalypse. Let me know what you have learned, challenges you have found, and what surprised you about this process, like improving yourself. Now I feel I've sufficiently filled a quota of 1 video per day, 3 times a week on this channel, so I'm gonna leave you with three options. Like the video, watch another video, or subscribe. And thank you for making the connection, which means there's only one more thing to mention before the next video that we make. Don't wait. Create.